Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today we're going to be looking at the Neca Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles action figure, Dreadmon, which of course comes from the comics. Now this was supposed to be, it was supposed to be new, but I won an auction and it didn't mention anything about it being second hand, but it did say that it had been used, so we have a second hand one, which is unfortunately what we're going to have to work with, but it looks like it's all in good condition from the box. The box is a little bit scuffed up, but I think it is overall fine. There he is, there's big Dreadmon himself. This is also going to be acting as, if you pay attention to the KC side of the channel, this is going to be the figure that's going to be representing Big Dog. Because Big Dog in KC is of course a big dog, and this is a big dog, that's what Dreadmon is. Which I think is absolutely perfect for him. So, without any further ado, let us jump right into him and, well, let's take a look at the back first. I'm just about to open it there. As you can see, it just says more to come, doesn't have a lot of information on it. Some nice little images of Dreadmon. I'll be honest, I don't know much about Dreadmon. No, that's not a big scratch, that's actually the way that is supposed to be. On the side, you've got one of the comic sides of Dreadmon. There's the other one there. So I don't know much about Dreadmon, but I know that he did come out at the same time as Jaguar did. Jaguar is a big cat, and Dreadmon is a big dog. He's a big wolf. So he's pretty cool looking. I think it's a very, very nice figure. Probably not going to go after the entirety of the comic book figures. Largely because I don't know an awful lot about them. I'm more familiar with the computer games and the cartoon series, of course. Movies and everything as well, of course. But not so much about the comics. So this is interesting for me. I think it's cool that they decided to go this far and make it. As you can see, there's a few bits inside the box that have already kind of fallen a bit loose. I think this is because this is not brand new, but hopefully everything will be good once we get him open. I have not opened him before, so this is brand new for me as well. So let us see what we have inside. Oh, there we go. We have some rather cool things, so let's keep that to the side. There is the back of the inside of the box, which is... It does have a pull-out part here, and it does sort of represent the sort of comic book imagery. Weirdly. Oh, I see it comes out from the back part here. So yeah, there you go. You've got a little comic style background for your character, and then the inside after that is just your basic cardboard. It's cool and all, but it's a little bit flimsy. But I don't know how many people are going to use it as a backdrop. But it is very cool that it is all artistically pleasing, designed to look like what I imagine the comic book does. I've never seen the comic book, but I assume that is relevant to there. So we're just going to put the box over here for the time being, and let's take a look and see exactly what we have here. So, first off, here is Big Dreadmon himself. We're just going to stand him over to the side for just now. He is in refusal stand, so he's going to lie down here for the time being. And we're going to take a look at his various different accessories. I see there's still some sellotape here, but it's obviously been recovered. So you guys in the comment section are going to have to help me out with this. We have a banana. Let me just sit back down here so that I can actually see the camera, because I know that this likes to go in and out of focus. So we have just well, in terms of figures, this is the best looking peeled banana I have ever seen. This one is still sellotaped in, so whoever owned this before me just had never removed this, I think. And there is a basic regular banana. Now, you guys are going to have to let me know what the relevance of the fruit-based things are here for Dreadmon, because I'm very, very interested in it. I haven't done any research, haven't looked into it. I just wanted to see him as just a figure. I am not even sure what this is. It doesn't look like a can of mutagen, doesn't look like a can of anything. You guys are going to have to let me know. Is this some kind of battery, or what is going on here? I'm not sure. And then we have an entire fruit basket with some rather strange things inside. I do not know what these are meant to be. Looks a little bit like, I don't know, intestines or something, but I could not comment. Again, you guys are going to have... Is this some kind of alien food? Is this what is going on here? You guys in the comment section, I'm relying on you guys to give me the information on this. And we have here this little alien bug creature. It reminds me a little bit of sort of like a xenomorph before it fully evolves, when it is, you know, a chest burster. That's what I'm putting in mind of. It certainly looks like it's organic rather than supposed to be some kind of weapon. We do have the last little remnants of the little plastic bits that did come with this figure. So that is all we have of those. Next up we have this secondary little part here, which is interesting to say the least. So first off we have a big old gravestone. It feels... This part here is hollow, but this part here is solid. So that's a very interesting thing. Not sure what the relevancy of that is, but we'll leave it there. We have a second set of eyes, where you can make Dreadmon look angry as opposed to the wide-eyed version. We have two alternate fists. These ones are closed fists. Is Dreadmon meant to be some sort of werewolf or something instead of our usual, you know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles where they are mutated? I'm not sure. You guys are going to have to let me know. And then we have the big open claw here, which is very, very cool. It's very, very detailed. Very nice to see. And the other hand is probably the same. It's largely the same, but a little bit different, a little bit more closed in than what the previous one was, I think. So those appear to be gripping hands for holding things. And there we go. That is it for our lovely little accessories. So we're just going to put the accessories just over here for the time being, whilst we take a look at Dreadmon himself. And we'll put the little hands, we'll keep the eyes over there, because we're going to test out the alternate eyes as well, and see which one we prefer. But this here is your figure. This is what you're paying the money for. So he has two bits of articulation on the neck. This head is on a ball joint. You can see there at the neck that we do have a neck that can crunch in and move back. The hair is very detailed. His hair reminds me a little bit of Super Saiyan 3 Goku from Dragon Ball Z. We do have an openable jaw as well, so he can speak. The lighting is so strange today. Rawr, there we are, yo, and so on and so forth. The arms are on these ball sockets, so the shoulders go out to here. We do have the shoulder does rotate round. It feels like it sticks at certain points, which is good, because that means that it will stay. The elbow is very, very solid and does not want to move with me. I assume that it was not touched very much by the person who owned this before me. The hands are on these swivel joints, the same as these ones are, of course. So very, very cool. Upper arm. The hands are actually quite a bit different. There isn't, like, a lot of these you see just the same one, but you know, basically like mirrored. But the hands here for Dreadmon are actually just a little bit different, which is very, very cool. Yeah, I see there's a little bit of shininess here. I don't know if that is picking up on the camera. What I would suggest that is maybe a little bit of glue or something. I'm hoping that this isn't damaged in any way and hasn't been repaired. I can't see any sign of that, but that is what my initial fear is whenever I see something like that. If it has been, then it has been very well fixed because I can't see where the break or the seam would be. Maybe it is just a little bit of overdue residue from the actual factory production itself. The neck is very difficult to get to move. It seems to just be wanting to fight me, but it seems happy for the way it is. In terms of body, we have a body swivel, and it is on a ball joint, so it does rotate back and forth, but you don't have any kind of stomach crunch or anything. I think just to go with the cartoon aesthetic. I would like it if this hair was able to be moulded a little bit closer down to the chest, to the body, but it doesn't seem that is particularly possible. I'm just seeing if there was a way to rotate it down, but no, it seems that you are just going to have that big hole there, which is a shame because it looks like this is supposed to mould perfectly with the back there. No, I don't see any way of doing that. In terms of the legs, they are on these ball joints here, so you can get a pretty good high roundhouse kick. We have a double knee, which does crunch in quite well. The foot is on this rotation part here, and we do also have quite a big toe pivot, because this isn't really the toe pivot, this is actually the foot part here. So very cool to see, and also it's the reverse knee joint, the way that, well, it's not a reverse knee joint, it's the regular knee joint, but the ankle part here gives the way that an animal is supposed to be. So it looks very, very cool in terms of how it goes. Of course, this is not meant to be the base of the foot. This here is the base of the foot. So the foot actually can go all the way in, like so. Although I feel like it is not supposed to, but you can actually make him do that. Does he actually stand like that? He does. Interesting. Oh, we've went a little bit out of focus. It looks a little bit strange because it looks like he has just ginormous feet, but it is cool to see that you can do that. The tail is also partly movable. Let me just see here. So this, yeah, it is on a kind of tail joint here, so you can actually have the tail up, or you can just rotate the tail down. It also moves to the sides, of course, however way you want to do it. So that is very, very cool. Let's try getting him into the more traditional stance and see how easily he stands. I have a feeling that this isn't going to stand very easily, and, well, I'm actually very, very much surprised. It is actually very, very solid and stands completely the way that he should do. Wow. I thought with a smaller base in the feet that we were going to have some weird problems. I've had that with other figures in the past, a lot of which you've maybe seen on this channel. But no, this is actually a really, really good figure. I'm genuinely impressed. It's better than what I expected it to be, and I was expecting it to be good in the first place. So let's try swapping out the eyes, which looks a little bit strange and reminds me a little bit of RoboCop. There we are. And let's swap in the more aggressive eyes, which should completely change the tone of the figure in total. So there we are. So it does look kind of cool that he looks a lot more, he doesn't actually look angry, he just looks like more like he is, like looking at food more, So I think that is very, very cool that they've given you that option. Once the eyes go in, they are not the easiest to come out. Oh, my goodness. It came out suddenly. But there you are, and we can swap in the other eyes, which gives much bigger, more largy cartoon eyes. I think I prefer this one, if I'm honest. So, yeah. So can we get him into a cool pose? That's almost a martial arts style pose that I did by accident right there. So yeah, if we do something like that, I think that looks kind of cool. Yeah, neat. you of course do have the gripping hands. So gripping hands, I think, can indeed hold the banana and such. Again, you guys are going to have to let me know in the comment section below what any of this refers to, because there is an awful lot that I do not know about this character or this figure in the slightest. So you can very happily grip the accessories that he comes with. You're going to have to let me know the relevancy of the little gravestone and the basket of food and whatever this little can is, the little tin. I think they are very, very cool, but I do not understand them. So I'm very, very pleased with this in terms of a figure that I know nothing about. And back in ye old days, ye ancient times, you would get yourself, like your parents would bring in, like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures or He-Man figures or Spider-Man figures or whatever. And there would be quite a few times that I wouldn't know who the character was, and I would just really, really enjoy the figure. And that's what this kind of puts me in mind of, because in today's modern society, you only really get a figure of something that you already know what it is. So it's interesting to have something that is something that I know nothing about. So of course the way that we finish off our videos here is we put them on the little mirrored rotational gimmick, so you can see a full 360 of the character. And that's him in his little fighting stance that I've given him. And yes, there we are. So overall, I think it's a really, really cool figure. It's actually better than what I expected. The accessories confuse me, but I really love the look of this figure. I think it is absolutely fantastic, and yeah, I think Neca knocked it out of the park. They've made the balance really well for what the legs are. He stands perfectly. The articulation, the attention to detail is all phenomenal. It's all fantastic, and yeah, I can do no more than absolutely give this my full recommendation. It's very, very cool. It's really well painted. It's really well designed, and yeah, I think they've just knocked it out of the park. But there we are. And that is the figure that's going to represent the big dog in our KC figurines, which I think is the best that we could possibly go for, because he is fantastic. But that's going to be it for this little video, folks. I really hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, please click that notification icon so you can see when more of these little videos go out. And feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know a little bit more about Dreadmon, or even just link me to something where I can learn a little bit more about him. Tell me what some of these accessories are in reference to, if they are important to the story, or if they're just fun little things that he came with or whatever, because I'm really interested in it. And I think I want to find out a little bit more about Dreadmon because I'm interested. But that's it for this video, folks. I really hope you all enjoyed, and we will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.